I'm home. I'm home. I'm home from St. John. Sue and Bob got married. They've been together for a couple of years. Oof. And I was saying to them, the world seems a lot more right now that you guys are officially married. This makes much more sense than before. Anyway, it was amazing. It was on St. John, which is where their relationship uh, really started coming together, so I hear. And it was amazing that they would share it. Sue had always said, St. John's beautiful and so on and so forth. And I watched videos before I went of where I'd be staying and saw pictures about, St. John and St. Thomas where we'd be landing. And, it looks really pretty. But Sue and I were talking about this, and she said, you can only describe it so much. If you really want to get the full scope, you have to come here, and that makes sense. Everybody who I've spoken to St. John about gets emphatic about it. It's sort of like Ireland. When people go to Ireland, they always come back, and it's special to them, and they want you to know that it's worth the excitement that they feel about it. That certainly doesn't apply for everywhere on the planet, but anyway, everybody gets really emphatic about St. John, and you know how when you're in a situation and you need to tell yourself to relax because it's a stressful situation, good or bad, but you tell yourself to relax. I never felt like I knew what relaxed felt like in almost 30 years. I mean, I understand what the idea behind relax, but until I went to St. John, there's no way you can't find out what relaxed feels like until you're in St. John. We stayed in these eco tents, which were run by solar panels, which are sort of like the bib of the building built on this steep peak. There are many peaks in St. John, and they're all built with the intention of getting the most sunlight. So they basically absorb more sunlight and solar power than you could even use up. It's impossible, which is amazing. Momo is stepping on my map that I was going to show you. He's giving it a massage and some handy holes from his teeth. Okay, well, it's backwards in my computer, but here's St. John. We were staying here on the lower right-hand corner of the island. So instead of staying up here, like at Cinnamon Bay and Trunk Bay, which is one of the top 10 most beautiful beaches on the planet, I did not see it. That's okay. But if you're up here, apparently it's a lot more tropical and humid, and it certainly was humid when we landed. it was powerful. But then they give you a shot of rum as soon as you arrive at the airport. Isn't that something? It's awesome. I got two. And then another one later when we got to the boat to take us to St. John from St. Thomas. Anyway, so if you stay up here, it's more tropical, but if you stay down here, you've got the ocean just constantly going at you. So we were staying in these eco tents, which was, it sounds flimsier than it is. It's like a cabin with zipped windows, which I unzipped all of them. I had the whole place to myself. I warned everybody to please not look into the tent to see if I'm there, because I'll probably be naked, and I was a lot of the time. Thankfully, for the most part, people hollered or whistled. We had a system. Anyway, these little tents were amazing. You open up all the windows, and the breeze from the ocean, which as hard as it could blow, is never cold. What? That's relaxation. So I spent a lot of time, because I'm a very solitary person, and so I spent a lot of time totally naked with all the windows open, reading a book in my tent. They also placed it when they were building these tents, so it was hard to see from one tent to another, down or up into their tent, which is good for privacy. Anyway, yeah, it was amazing, and the people. Sue and Bob's friends are great folks, and I had a great time meeting them and felt very loved and welcomed by them as well, which I'm very lucky for. There's so many pictures. I haven't even dumped them yet. They're still on the camera. There's so many, and I can't wait to see them. I know I've got a few that are pretty awesome. So one or two, just one or two. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I can't wait, and it's gonna be great. And I'm glad I'm home. And it occurred to me today that I'm going. Well, hairball. Momo had a hairball. It's like an intermission, but I'm almost done. What was I saying? Oh yeah, some people come back from vacation and they're like, oh, I have to go to work tomorrow. That sucks. And I am taking tomorrow off, but I can't wait to get back to work. I can't wait to be with my friends in the newsroom and hear about what I've missed out on and get back to work. I have some things to do, so I'm excited. Life is good. I feel refreshed and relaxed. I have a bottle of coconut rum in the freezer and Momo. I missed him. I always look at his